Headed home with the South Texas blues. She kicks her feet out of her shoes. She don't like to dance in bare feet. Likes to love when the lights are on. You know, babe, the money's on the road. There's still a lot of crude pumping out the ground. She don't care about pump jacks or pipe racks. Wants to love when the lights are on. Wants to love when the lights are on. She wants me there every single day. Says nights get cold, baby, come my way. Dark outside, but it's light in here. 'Cause all the lights are on. Come my way. Dark outside, but it's light in here. 'Cause all the lights are on. Another road, another town, dashboard lights and a humming sound. All I see is that front porch light coming back home to you. I'm headed home with the South Texas blues. She kicks her feet out of her shoes. She don't like to dance in bare feet. Likes to love when the lights are on. Likes to love when the lights are on.
Dude, I dug that, bro. Is that off your new album?
Yeah.
It is. I dig it.
Thank you.
I hear that one's gonna be like right around the corner of the release date.
Yeah, March 3rd in Conroe and March 4th at Papa Joe's in Lorena.
That's what's up. Can you find it, Gabriel?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
But anyway, thank you for showing up here. Where you from, bro?
I live in Cleveland, Texas, right outside of Houston.
Oh, okay. Wow, bro, that's a good drive, and I appreciate that totally. But I know you have some musicians here in town that you jam with.
Yeah.
I know Josh is one of them, right?
Yeah. Josh and Caleb Ray, Lauren January.
Nick as well, right?
Yeah. Jason Carter.
How'd you wind up hooking up with all those guys?
I came to an open mic one time at a Lakeside Tavern and just kept meeting them.
I hear you. I hear you.
Kept coming along.
I see that. Not to mention you jam with them, but those are the they're playing on the album with you, because people don't do that a whole bunch anymore. I'm glad that's coming around, because back in the day, they'd have studio guys doing that and road guys doing something else. You know, I was one of them. I was a road guy. Didn't play in a lot of when I played Tejano. Didn't play a lot of the main studio stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a road dude. But now you're allowed to do whatever the hell you want to now.
Yeah.
You know, that's a cool thing. And were they already jamming with you before you started doing the album, or how'd that come about?
We weren't playing shows together. It was just kind of when I
Just looking for pickers?
yeah, really,
Okay.
you know.
How about the Lloyd Maines thing? Because that's a big deal. I'm a big Lloyd Maines fan. If you're a
Yeah.
Texas musician, definitely Lloyd Maines is the dude, or at least one of you guys that you got to look up to.
Yeah, I just got lucky on that one. The guy that I was recording with, Pat Maskey, we did at the Zone in Dripping Springs, and he's friends with Lloyd. So
Oh wow, okay.
Lucked out.
What else is he doing on this album?
He's just playing steel.
He's playing steel. That's what's it. Did he do any dobro at all, or?
No, Nick Dinner did.
Okay. But boy, Lloyd Maines, what can I say? One of the biggest, most popular Texas producers. Of course he did the Dixie Chicks thing because of Natalie. But even that stuff was just it stood up there with the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great person to have on your album. At least you can say that at the end of the day, Lloyd Maines was on that album.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Where's this studio at you're talking about?
It's in Dripping Springs.
Dripping Springs. That's up there by Austin, right?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that come about? Is it just something that you've worked there before? Because I know you had another album we'll talk about in a minute, but is that someplace or something that you just studying and that you decided that was a place for you?
Well, Well, really, how it happened, I did my first album there, too, and I'd just been reading in, I think, a Texas Music magazine, and I saw just an article on the Zone, and I just emailed them and then ended up recording there.
And how long did it take you to do that? Cause I saw you did a cool promo. I think Kayla sent it to me. I dug it. I even checked out some stuff on YouTube. And but did I hear y'all did the majority of the stuff in a weekend, or how'd that come about, or something like that?
Yeah, because I'm still working full time, so I try to get out there on the weekend, so I don't have to take off too much time from work.
Okay.
It took. Hell, we started it November of 15.
Okay.
2015. So it took over a year to finally finish it.
How many songs are on it?
This one is 12 songs.
Where'd you come up with the name? Is it Murder of a Crow?
Murder of Crows.
Murder of Crows. That's what it is. Where'd you come up with that from? Is that who you are, or?
No, that's it's the name of one of the songs on there. And Murder of Crows is like a group of crows. It's called a murder. So
okay. I got you.
Kind of.
I got you.
Trying to be creative.
I dig it. I haven't heard. Well, I think I may have heard some of your stuff from the first album, and it's changed. It's changed a bunch, and also even production wise, it's changed a whole bunch. But still, it's good stuff. Where'd you do that at?
The first album?
Yeah, the first one.
It was at the Zone too.
That was Zone too. Okay. Now that was a different set of pictures. Where'd those guys come from?
That was
This guy, were you jamming? Was this guys like in your band back then, or?
There was a good friend of mine, Josh De La Fuente. I worked with him in the oil field for a while, and he played on it, guitar on it.
Okay. And
I think everybody else was all just studio musicians.
Okay, I got you. But that was good stuff, bro. I dug it.
Thanks.
How'd you start your, your songwriting journey? Just wanting to play guitar, or were you liking singer-songwriters and thought, you know what, I might try some of that? And
well, I started playing guitar when I was 18. I really was never really into music that much, but I've been playing for about a year, and then I started trying to write my own songs, and they were just real terrible.
Right.
I just kept getting more and more into it.
For sure.
You find out about other singer-songwriters and.
Who were you into at the time?
At the time, I was listening to Chris Adu and George Strait.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. That's
I wasn't diving deep into any underground stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean, that was just what I listened to at the time, because I didn't even know that stuff was around, really.
Yeah, I hear you. It's, especially being from you're about the Houston area. I'm not sure what the music scene was like over there. I know Texas music was big, for a long time, but in certain areas, some places weren't accepting it back then. Because I was doing that playing Texas music, even in Nashville, where it wasn't really accepted. But I was playing. How about the once you started, picking up the guitar? How was it? How soon after, or how much longer was it before you started gigging and doing actual shows?
Well, I was in the Air Force for 4 years, and that's really where I started taking it real serious, as far as trying to write songs and stuff like that. But I had a gig out there for about a year long. I played every Sunday at probably the worst bar I've ever been in.
Right, I hear you.
And they never paid me. They paid me one time. It was I played New Year's Eve there, and they paid me $100.
Okay.
So I was just trying to.
Were they even appreciating your music at the time, or?
I think they were. I don't know that they were listening, but they liked that my buddies would come in sometimes.
Okay, I hear you.
Making a little money.
There you go. Why not? When the band come in, did you say, you know what, I want to kick it up a notch? Find me just some other guys to jam with. How'd that come about?
Actually, that's kind of a funny story. I was stationed in South Korea, and I met.
Thank you for your services, by the way, bro. For sure.
Appreciate it. But yeah, and I met two other guys over there that were musicians, and we kind of started our own band over there, and we just played on all the bars on little squadron.
How did that go over there? I mean, what can I say? It's country, but
yeah, I don't know. It was it was on bass,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's on bass stuff. Okay.
But some people loved us, some people hated us. I mean, it was just we had a good time the whole time.
I'm sure a lot of the guys just appreciated it for sure. Because I've done some work for soldiers before. I love giving back. My father was in the National Guard, brother-in-law, and father-in-law, and both, they were all in the Army and the Air Force and all that stuff. So I try to give back. But those guys are very appreciative, bro. And, you know, not to mention you were one of them. I'm sure that helped out a whole bunch.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Who were you listening to as far as when you first started taking songwriting seriously? Was it still going back to George Strait and Chris Ledoux, or?
I think around that time I was more into, you know, Guy Clark and Towns. And
that's deep right
Bob
there.
Dylan, you know, all of, like, the...
Yeah, how'd that come about? Because that's very deep, you know. And even to say I'm a singer-songwriter, well, actually I'm a songwriter, not a singer. I'm a songwriter myself, but even like Guy Clark and Towns, they're both, you know, it's an acquired taste, you know. And I do like the songs. I do like some Towns, bands, and tunes, but like I said, it's just not. I don't like all of them. I know some guys are just diehard. How'd you come about liking those guys? Just buddies in the Air Force, maybe, or coming back to Texas?
I forget how I actually found out about them, but I don't know. I don't know what it was. I just automatically into it, you know.
Right. I hear you. That's art, though, man. That's what it is. We just probably just appreciate the art of it. At the end of the day, whether it's an acquired taste or not, somebody out there likes it, and for a reason. Those guys were out there for a long time. There are a lot of guys that's their favorite songwriters are Guy Clark and you know, Towns, Van Zandt. And let's do one off. Do you do any stuff off your first album anymore?
Yeah, I can.
Let's do one.
Let's see here. Great Uncle Frank, he played the steel guitar. Sit in his room for hours just laying down cards, smoking cigarettes until his whiskey's gone. His eyes turning red, he hummed a Jimmy Rogers song. I wondered, did he really care at all when he smashed that steel string up against the wall? What'd he say if he was here today? Could have been something more, but I pissed it away. Seeing the blood that's in my veins, when I die only a memory remains. Pour out your heart, let the past be past, and live every day like it is your last. Live every day like it is your last. Granny Kathy used to knit and sew, sit in her chair for hours listening to the radio. Past the needle and thread she smiled, she worked on. With a light in her eyes she hummed a Marty Robbins song. She only thought of others, not her own sacrifice. Others were in need, Lord, she never thought twice. Cancer took her life before she was done living. An angel on earth, an angel in heaven. Seeing the blood that's in my veins, when I die only a memory remains. Pour out your heart, let the past be past, and live every day like it is your last. Live every day like it is your last. Seeing the blood that's in like it is your last. Live every day like it is your last. Live every day like it is your last.
I dig that, bro. That's a cool tune. That's a really cool tune.
Thank you.
Is that one you still pick up every now and then with the band, or?
Yeah, we still play it. Yeah.
I dig it. How much different has it changed? Well, I noticed a little bit because I just glanced through some of it, but I wanted to get more of the information just talking to you. But how much different, like the word, like your songwriting thinking, than this album as opposed to, this album as opposed to your first one you did? Were you just in a whole, was it like a whole other were you at a whole other level as far as thinking about it, or?
Yeah, I definitely put a lot more thought into it now, and a lot harder on myself as far as making sure that I'm 100% happy with it before I go playing it.
Is it something like is it because probably this is what you want to do as opposed to maybe the first time, or what?
I've always, for about the past 8 years or so, I knew that this is what I wanted to do, but I just didn't really know how to do it.
I hear you.
I've just learned a lot, you know what I mean? And
trial and error.
Yeah.
I hear you. That's one thing that's still gonna keep on going on in life. But those are war stories that you're always gonna have. I'm still learning about stuff, and I'm already 46 years old.
Yeah.
And playing different genres, but still, it's you always learn. I was just talking a while ago. I've been playing guitar for 30 years, and I think I'm gonna go back and get some guitar lessons to brush up on stuff.
Yeah.
You can always get better at something. At some things. How about as far as songwriting goes? Are you still? Is that something that you make yourself do, or something whenever you feel it, you do it, or was the songwriting still very important for you?
Yeah, it's definitely the most important part for me. But I don't think I ever make myself do it. Just because I love doing it, you know.
That
makes
sense.
I write
for
quite
sure.
often. It's not like I don't make myself do it every day or anything, but I actually write less songs now than I used to. I think I'm more picky about it.
I hear you, bro, for sure. I wish I could write more. Then again, it's just something that I've already got an album I'm working on. The songs already written, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I hear you. That especially the part about feeling it. At one time in my life, I was getting to where I had to get something going. But then again, that's because I was living in Nashville. It put that out of me. I mean, it's like, okay, I got to really do some songwriting because I'm here. I got to get to work.
Yeah.
As opposed to being here in Texas where I was just feeling it.
Yeah.
And my better stuff was when I was feeling it here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way I do it. Do you ever get into any songwriter circles, or do you work alone?
I've never been in a songwriter circle.
Or people you songwrite with.
I'm doing that a lot more here lately, and it's definitely tough to get used to because
I hear you. You're thinking one way, they're thinking another.
But a lot of great stuff comes from that also.
Who all have you written with?
My buddy Josh De La Fuente. He lives in Buffalo.
That's the same guy that played guitar for you, same fella.
Wrote with him and wrote with Kayla some and John Dempsey, John Dews.
Oh, they're great. Yeah. Well, I don't know John Dews, but I do know Kayla and John Dempsey. Boy, they're great.
Yeah, you gotta get him in here. It's pretty good.
I think he's he was my third or fourth one. Mm-hmm. I have to get him. He's one of my boys. I jammed with him a few times. We used to have a deal every Thursday. We'd jam at this place called CNR. And before I started jamming with him, I checked him out a few times. I was just heard about him, and boy, that was a breath of fresh air. Mm-hmm. What an artist that dude is. Yeah. Who are some artists that you're checking out like right now? Let's say not in your circle, but like artists that are out right now on the radio. Who are you listening to right now?
Adam Carroll would be one.
Okay, man. But he's been out for a whole minute, though.
Yeah.
He's been out for a whole minute. I can't believe honestly, I can't believe anybody's mentioned that name because I haven't heard from Adam Carroll in a long time. Is he on the radio, or?
Oh, I don't know. He just had a tribute album.
Really?
Come out, though. I know that.
Wow, yeah, okay, for sure. Who else are you digging?
Man, I jump around so much. I've been listening to a lot of Doc Watson.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Is there anybody any genre of music outside of country or Americana that you listen to?
I listen to a little bit of everything. I love the blues, obviously, and old rock, you know.
Yeah, I heard the song. What's that one song? Is the Blues Man? Something Blues Man, or what's it called?
Yeah, Old Blues Man.
Old Blues Man. How'd that come about? Were you just were you feeling it at that time, like a lot of blues music at that time, or is it because I know it's kind of a road song?
Yeah, it's about a guy that I met when I was building a fence.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
his kind of story that he told me. It's, it's really not a blues song. I'm just kind of.
That's right. I hear you, but still.
But it was just like my story, or my version of his story.
And what was this? What was the story?
He was he just played music his whole life. He lived in Dayton whenever I built the fence for him, but he'd traveled around a lot, lived in Bandera and stuff like that. But he's like 70-something years old and just real bad alcoholic.
I hear you. I hear you.
And like all of his band members have died. He's the last one.
Wow. Yeah. Boy, what a story.
Yeah.
What a story.
I was supposed to be working, and I ended up talking to him.
But that's the cool part about writing songs and the stories that are out there. You know, there's some guys that can just paint that picture for you, and you did well, bro. You did well. Let's do that one.
All right. I'm an old blues man, may not know me, but I've seen the world, crossed all 7 seas, played for kings and queens and politicians. Most of my old bands passed on. Lord, I miss them. Lord, I miss them. I'm an old blues man, I'm a little out of touch. Smoke them cigarettes and Lord, I drank too much. Jukebox plays one of his sad old songs. Oh Lord, where did it all go so wrong? Lost use of my fret hand on a Port Houston night, so I no longer play, I can sing alright. I let it out, my voice fills the air, but something's missing. I can sing, there's no one to listen, no one to listen to an old blues man who's a little out of touch. Smoke them cigarettes and Lord, I drank too much. Jukebox plays one of my sad old songs. Oh Lord, where did it all go so wrong? Bandera, the stage lights turned off one last time. Memories like that you hold on to when you live a life like mine, of an old blues man who's a little out of touch. Smoke them cigarettes and Lord, I drank too much. Jukebox plays one of my sad old songs. Oh Lord, where did it all go so wrong?
dig that, bro. I really do dig that. That's a good song.
Appreciate it.
That's a really good song. On this new album, was it hard to get those songs together, or was it just songs you accumulated? Because you did have a gap between the first one. How big of a gap was it? You did your first album.
Almost 2 years.
Oh, was it 2 years? Okay, I don't know why I thought it was a lot longer than that. Well, that's pretty good, dude. As a matter of fact, that's really good. Did you already have songs for your second album before the first one was completed, or is it something like, okay, I'm gonna support this album for a little bit, and then you do some songwriting? How'd that come about?
I think there's a couple on the new one that I wrote around the same time as I was recording the first album, but most of them are probably within the last 6 months before I started recording it, I think.
Were any of these co-written?
Yes, I wrote one, Nothing But Time was co-written with Josh Bernard, and South Texas Blues with my buddy Josh.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't even know Josh Bernard even wrote, so that's what's up.
He's getting into it now. I don't think he's been doing it very long, but
for sure, he's great musician, great guitarist. Oh, how did the process go whenever you started recording? Did you know? All right, at least I get 10 songs or whatever, or however many songs, or did you just have enough for an EP and I'll build off of it, or how did that come about?
I actually had Pat, the guy that recorded it and produced it. He actually gave me all kind of shit because I had too many songs. I had to narrow it down to 12. We actually recorded 13, but ended up dropping one.
Okay. How many songs did you come up to him with?
He says it was 26 or something, but
oh, wow.
It was 17 or 18.
But still, that's impressive, bro.
Next album.
So, was it something that y'all make the decision, or the band make the decision, or did he have some part of it?
He had a part in it. It was, I think I ultimately made the decision, but I've just got people's input on them,
I hear you. That's the best way.
Think about how they'd go together on an album.
That's the best way. How are your live shows right now?
I've been doing mostly acoustic for a while now, but we played full band for the pre-release party at Do-Si-Do in Conroe.
Okay, we got a good band, bro, for sure. Yeah. I know some of the pictures in there. It sounds like you have a good band.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty, but they're good enough that you won't notice.
Right, there you go. Where all, whenever you, let's say when you're with the band situation, where all do y'all play at?
Really just Waco and down around Houston, and we got one New Braunfels show at Riley's Tavern on March 9th, and that's about it.
And acoustic, you're just wherever.
Yeah,
it's easier. It's easier that way, I guess. If anybody's going to be late or early, it's going to be just you.
Yeah.
As a band, band is way different. People that want to get bands out. Oh, I'd love to get a band. Yeah, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
How about as far as musicians? Is that a chore? Like we're talking about, just keeping musicians. Is that a chore? Or are these the same cats that once you started playing, they pretty much some of the same cats you've been jamming with?
No, really, I did one show with Josh Bernard and Jason Carter and Josh Garner one time down in around Houston.
Okay.
And since then, I haven't played with them full band.
Okay, I got
until
you.
Here recently, and
right.
That'd been a while back. But I tried to put together a band back home, and I just couldn't get the right guys together.
How about the promo you got? How'd that come about?
The video?
The video you made, yeah.
That was just got Zach Morris to come down to the studio and film some of it.
I dug it, bro. That's very cool. I think I remember Ron Bingham did something close to that, and I was thinking about doing something. I mean, all bands should do something like that because they just do albums, put them out there on YouTube and SoundCloud, and wish for the best.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think I saw Mike Ferris's promo for his album, and that gave me the idea to do one like that.
For sure. Where can folks catch that at? Because I just got mine. Somebody sent me a link. But
no, it's on YouTube and on my website, ZachAaronMusic.com, and it's on my Facebook page.
Okay, that's what's up. And I dig it. How about I did see that one video you did. How many videos have you got? Like music videos. I saw one. Tell me about your first one. Is that the one with
Liquor?
Is that the one with they're in the RV and a bunch of partying dudes around there?
Yeah.
That's a cool one. How'd that come about?
That was, I don't know, really. I was just trying to think of which song would be best for a video, and we just had this idea to throw like a party scene, which isn't real creative or anything, you know. It was fun.
That's right.
But
that's, you know, and there was those all your buddies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They say that's what's going to make it fun, you know.
And that house was a buddy of mine's, and he threw a party the night before, and I told him just to leave everything. So
right.
We didn't have to set up or anything.
That's cool. That's cool. What's the name of that song you were singing?
Moonshine Liquor.
Moonshine Liquor. Do you ever play that one anymore?
Every now and then.
Really? Let's try it one time. I just dug it. That's a cool tune. That's a cool video. Moonshine Liquor. Check it out on YouTube. I did last night, and boy, I dug it. You'll like it.
Moonshine liquor on a New Year's Day. Drink it in the morning and we'll drink it all day. Good old fire water melt your cares away. Moonshine liquor on a New Year's Day. She's a hell of a woman and I'm her man. She's a hell of a woman, I'm a hell of a man. Strike up a match, smoke a cigarette. There's a better place, I ain't been there yet. And moonshine liquor on a New Year's Day. Drink it in the morning and we'll drink it all day. Good old fire water melt your cares away. Moonshine liquor on a New Year's Day. Well, here's one pull, two pull, three pull, four, one pull more, and her clothes hit the floor. Caught a little glimpse of her slutty side. She's too drunk to drive, too good to ride. Moonshine liquor on a New Year's Day. Drink it in the morning and we'll drink it all day. Good old fire water melt your cares away. Moonshine liquor on a New Year's Day. Moonshine liquor, moonshine liquor, moonshine liquor, moonshine, let your cares away. Moonshine liquor on a New Year's Day. Drink it in the morning and we'll drink it all day. Good old fire water melt your cares away. Moonshine liquor on a New Year's Day.
I dig that, bro. I dig it when I very first heard it. Like, that's a cool thing. The video and all that, it's fun, dude. I dig
Thanks.
it. I dig it. Let me announce this week's shows.
Background music?
Yeah, I need some. Could you give me some backup music, bro?
What you need?
Whatever you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling, happy, dark, whatever. Here you go. Let's see, we got Dustin Terrell Thursday at Aces from 8 o'clock. You ever played Aces before? It's right down. It's a buddy of mine named Jody Harlan. Him and his wife have that place. It's a kick-ass place because they accept all genres, and everybody goes there expecting all genres, from Americana to rock to blues, even metal dudes. I mean, that's a cool place.
Yeah,
Friday, Dustin Terrell will be at Country Roads. I was just there this past week, and they got an awesome chicken fried steak and hamburger. Not that I've had it because my doctor would say no, but still, if we were to say yes, it'd be a great place to
He
eat.
hasn't had it.
Yeah. Saturday, the Trading House. He will be there at 8 o'clock, my boy Justin Terrell. Let me see what else we have here. Here we go. Max Carter will be in West on Friday at Tokyo. And Saturday he'll be in Lorena at Spring Valley Tavern. Amanda Conzelman, which is she was here with her husband. They're called Union Revival. They're a great band. They're a duo, but boy, they are awesome. They're also ministers at I'm not sure what church, but bro, they're good. They're great. The Union Revival will be opening for Flatland Calvary at the Backyard Barn Stage. You've been there before, right? Backyard Barn Stage. Yeah, that's a great place for Waco. They have all kinds of. Matter of fact, I think. I forget who I said. I forget who they said was going to be here sometime soon, but they're also getting 2 Live Crew here. Everything. That's going to be awesome for sure. And they'll be at the Backyard. That is Union Revival, Saturday, February the 25th. Who else? Bubba Hayes, some buddies of mine. Saturday night, Papa Joe's. That's where you're going to be having your
the album release.
The album release. When is that again?
March 4th.
March 4th. What day is that? A Saturday?
Saturday. Yep.
Saturday, okay. I'll remember that. I'm not sure if I'm playing or not, but I might want to check that out. Papa Joe's going to be at, Bubba Hayes will be at Papa Joe's in Lorena for Mardi Gras Bash Saturday night. Also wanted to announce that the MACT, which is the Central Texas Music Talent, they're having a meeting, and it will be a jam session this time, also at Papa Joe's. That's going to be I believe, the second Monday of next month. They have meetings the second Monday of each month, and I guess this next time is going to be a jam session. So check it out. Also, I think if you're bringing anything in as far as like for video of the year or song of the year, I think that's the deadline. So have your songs ready by then. Spirits of Mars, buddy of mine named Jimbo Ward, will be at Old Friends Bar the 25th, no cover. Also at Halftime downtown, upstairs, that's the Old Treffs, March the 11th, no cover. Who else have I got here? I just lost it. This damn technology. Mac Abernathy, a guy I just had a couple of weeks ago, great Texas singer-songwriter, Waco legend for sure. Has an acoustic show at Blackie's Bait Shop in Walnut Springs Friday night. I've got a few of these. I'll find it. I know my boy J.D. Johnson. You know him, right?
Who is it?
J.D. Johnson. I'm
think
surprised you don't. But he's always playing all the time. That is a full-time working musician. See if I can find where he put his at. My boy JD, he has a thing with a girl named Kirsten Baird. They're called Beauty and the Beast. He's the Beast. But I think this week he's going to be alone. Let me check it out. What in the heck? I know I'm playing with them Friday. We're going to be playing at what's that place called? It used to be the Old Runts. Now it's called Old Friends Bar. I'll be with him there Friday. And I'm not sure. I can't find it. But anyway, J.D. Johnson's going to be... check out his Facebook page, or also the MACT page or something like that. He's is that mine? That's channel 1. No, excuse me, 5. Anyway, check it out. Anyway, he's always playing. You'll catch him somewhere. But check out the one of the musicians' page. I'm sure all his bookings are on there. And how about you, bro? What do you got coming up? I know have you got any acoustic gigs coming up?
Yeah, this week, Friday I'm playing at the Vortex in Huntsville, and Saturday at Texas Pub in Porter, and
You're all over the place, bro. I dig it.
Yeah.
You do any
Trying to be.
You do any of the Galveston stuff and all that?
Not yet. I'm trying to make it down there.
I hear you. You know, that's you're already close by, but boy, your music, boys, I dig it.
Thank you.
Whenever you're like you're booking shows, are you going like off word of mouth or some place that you've already been there already, or because I know you're trying to branch out.
Yeah, it just depends. A lot of it is word of mouth. Just other musician buddies of mine. We kind of help each other out when we find out about a new place, you know.
Right.
But I'll get in there and I'll try to find the email and for the place and email them. And
right.
It just, you know, it all depends.
I hear you.
However they come, you know.
That's what I hear you, dude. How about as far as let's say songwriters like around your age that are they're around your level as far as popularity wise? Who are guys that you listen to that you listen to, at least their CDs that you like?
As far as songwriters?
Songwriters, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not very popular.
Well, you're getting there, bro. You're definitely getting there. I mean, and the fact that you're doing work, that's the deal. I mean, there's a lot of guys that that want to songwrite, but they want to say they want to stay close to home, and they're not really doing anything, pushing anything, even doing anything to YouTube, which is for free if you just do something. Even you with the phone, like I do my podcast, you know, doing something like that. It's doing some kind of work. I mean, that's the only way it's gonna happen. Yeah. Now, the good thing about music right now is, of course, everybody knows no record labels anymore. Well, you know there are, but there aren't. But the only thing is, you got to do the work yourself. That's right. No, you got to do the work yourself.
The record labels are right here.
That's right. They're in your phones. That's right. So it's what you want to do with it. But anyway. So, you know, there's a lot of guys that I'm saying, there's a lot of guys that are singer-songwriters, but they don't want to have that push. They don't want to have that, they want somebody to go call them up and say, you know what, you're the greatest thing.
Yeah.
You know, you got to go out there and do the work yourself, bro, you know.
Yeah, you do. That's the only way it's going to happen.
Right, and, you know, I'm sure being an ex-military man and working the oil fields, which are not easy jobs at all, I'm sure that's where, you know, you've got tons of work, tons of drive. I'm sure it comes from that, I'm sure.
Yeah. You can say that. It's easier for this because I love it. You know, I didn't like my job really, but
I hear you, bro.
but I love doing this, so it's a little easier.
For sure. How did is there anybody in your family that picked up that played guitar, or is it just something that you decided to do out of the blue?
Yeah. Nobody in my family played, except my great Uncle Frank was a steel guitar player. And that, or I guess he had a lap steel.
Okay.
But, other than that, I can't think of anybody else that played. And I had a buddy that played.
Right.
He just strummed like G, C, and D, you know, and I thought it was cool, so I bought one. I bought an electric guitar, actually, because I told him I was going to be his lead guitar player.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
But I didn't realize how hard it was.
Right, I hear you.
So
I hear you.
Then I just started strumming and, you know, writing songs. And
How soon after you started playing guitar did songwriting come? Does this something that just went hand in hand, I guess, or?
No, it was around a year. I didn't really think about it much, and then I don't know, I just kept getting more and more into it and thought maybe I could write a song. And I wrote a lot of pretty terrible songs for a long time until I finally started kind of figuring out a direction, you know. But
how'd you figure out the direction for this album?
I don't know. I think this one just kind of came together.
Because you know, you said it has like a 2-year gap, and that's really not a lot of time. But you said you had about 17 songs. I mean, you were getting to work. You know, because I'm sure not all of them were. Not all of them. I'm sure there's some that, like any songwriter, writes one that hadn't been finished. I'm sure there's some of those that hadn't been finished.
Oh yeah.
Or you know, or stuff. You know, but to accomplish 17 whole songs is not an easy task. Is what I'm saying. So you went to work, bro.
Yeah. Just I don't know. I just love writing songs. And sometimes it comes easy. Sometimes it doesn't. You know?
Is there kind of like a what's the word I'm trying to say? Like almost like a theme to the album, and to your songwriting, maybe.
This one, it's almost like half country, half folk rock, kind of dark folk rock.
Okay, I dig it. I dig it.
So it's like half and half. It's not as eclectic as my last album, I don't think, as far as the sounds go, but
Right.
it's still kind of teetering half and half there.
There was a song I heard where y'all had like no drums on it, and where you were using kind of a change for percussion. What song is that, and how'd that come about?
Yeah, that was Vagrant's Lament. That was I just remember sitting in there. We were talking about what to do for the drums, and I drove my flatbed out there to the studio, and I had my toolbox and all my tools out there, and I had this whole suitcase, and just popped in my head to try dropping a pipe wrench on a suitcase, just because I was thinking about it'd be real heavy, have that thud to it, but it's got that adjustment ring on it, got that clank to it.
Right. Yes.
So they all kind of looked at me crazy, but I went and grabbed it and we dropped it, and it just sounded real cool.
Wow, I
had
dig
some
that.
chains out there too, and so we did pipe wrench and chains for the.
And yeah, I saw one part. 'Cause I think, didn't you also jam one time with, I can't think what its name is. Justin, I don't know. I know it's Justin Cognito. I don't know what his real name is.
Yeah.
Okay, now he did. I saw a piece, I guess, where he was doing something like that. Was that the song that y'all were doing live?
Yeah, that was at the Do-Si-Do, the big barn.
So
Yeah.
do you carry that with you, or does
No,
he carry?
those were his. Actually, I told him I'd bring mine, and then I forgot, but I called him, and he brought his own, so it worked out pretty well.
Let's hear that tune.
All right.
And I do have chains, by the way, but I'm not going to leave them outside.
I don't have my pipe wrench with me.
Oh, by the way, let me see that right there, Gabe, please. The Zach Aaron. Here's a picture of the album cover. You get that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kick-ass album cover. I dig it, by the way.
Flip it back.
And here's the. Who did the
Artwork.
artwork for that?
There's a guy named John Griffin out of Illinois. Actually, the New Offenders came out with a new album, and he did the artwork for it.
Right. Wow.
And I just really liked their artwork, so I hit him up, see what he could come up with.
That is what's up. I dig it. Wow. I dig that back there. It's very cool. Very cool and very thought out. Which are what album covers are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a great artist.
The art, man, is very essential, but it's also an art that has been lost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what something back not too long ago to where it's always going to be a cool picture of the band itself. But back in the day, the cool stuff was the album work, dude.
Yeah,
I
I don't like taking pictures anyway. So
me
that was
either.
an easy choice for
Right.
me.
But I dig it. Let's do this one.
Wash my sins in the muddy river. She ain't got enough water, I ain't got enough time. Float with the souls that sank in that river. This land ain't no land of mine. Say that preacher man can save my soul. Who are they? What do they know? I've seen his will, I've seen his way, I've seen the blood spill in his name, in his name. I'm singing, Lord, Lord, take my hand. The devil's in the church, he's wicked on the land, and I can't turn my back. Iron's in the fire, and the wolf's getting fat. Shepherd to his flock, but I see his teeth. Sooner or later they'll be coming after me. He knows my face and he knows my name. I know him all the same. All the same. I'm singing, Lord, Lord, take my hand. The devil's in the church, he's wicked on the land, and I can't turn my back. Iron's in the fire, and the wolf's getting fat. You'll hunt me down wherever I go. You'll hunt me down wherever I go. You'll hunt me down, hunt me down, hunt me down wherever I go. Got a hole in the ground, hole in the ground, hole in the ground where he'll lay me down. Hole in the ground, hole in the ground, hole in the ground where he'll lay me down. Singing, Lord, Lord, take my hand. Devil's in the church, he's wicked on the land, and I can't turn my back. Iron's in the fire, wolf's getting fat.
Bro, I dig that tune, man.
Thank you. My
That
voice
is
is giving out on me.
Well, that's cool. 'Cause it's, you know, we'll call it. We'll do one more here after this, but I'll try not to. I heard you. I know you're a working musician, which I respect 100%. I even put a post out here today on Facebook. It's like, man, I should have missed the road. Sometimes, a lot of times, I don't.
Yeah.
A lot of times I don't. And if somebody wants me to play out of town, they know they got to come get me and drop me off. But but boy, I do miss the road though, and but that's cool that right now you're at the age where that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I do envy that, man. You know, that's where you learn so much. Learn how to cut your teeth, learn what to do right, what to do wrong. Mm-hmm. You have good times, and there's times it's like, dude, what am I doing here? But at the same time, you know what's like, job well done. A lot of you're doing what you love. That's the main thing, and I can tell you do love what you do. Mm-hmm. Just by all the work you do. Of course, not to mention having a sophomore album just a couple years after your debut album, doing the videos. You're hustling as far as gigging. That's somebody who loves their craft. Mm-hmm. What can I say? How about as far as songwriters? I mean, like shows with other songwriters. Have you got any coming up with that? Like any festivals or just songwriting circles, anything like that? Or
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, back home I played with Dusty Newman some. Band called the Lime Traders. Played with them on and off.
Where's your first? I know you're gonna have one here at Papa Top, but where's the other one you're gonna be at?
The release?
The other release, yes.
The first one on March 3rd is at a Game On Sports Bar in Conroe, and then we got Papa Joe's March 4th. And
same band on both of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's all gonna be in there?
It's gonna be. I got it written down somewhere. I can't remember. I actually had to get a feeling on this one. It's going to be Mason Hightower on guitar, Jason Carter on bass, and a guy named Nooch on drums. I can't remember his full name.
You put him on
Hey,
the spot.
that's a road band. I mean, that's a road band for you.
You put him on the spot. He can't, he don't know.
I hear you. Hey, but that's the way it is. Honestly, dude. I played a few gigs. I think the last one I played was with a guy that's guy I've known as Music Forever. He's one of my heroes, and I got to play with him. But I only knew one dude in the band. That's just the way it is. The road musician. It's and then not to mention I'm very I'm very to myself, so I didn't really talk to those dudes too much. And we were literally on the road.
Yeah.
Not like, okay, I'll see y'all next weekend. No, we were on the road.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's do one more and call it a night, bro. What are you feeling? Whatever you're feeling. Or you can do a couple of them, to be honest with you, bro. Whatever you're feeling. But I know you had car trouble as well. This was great. That's why I said thank you very much for showing up, bro, and doing that. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it, bro.
Heck yeah. Glad to be here. I do have to change the CV joint too.
Oh man, I know. That doesn't sound fun. I'm not a mechanic by any means. That just sounds horrific.
Yeah. Luckily, I caught it before I tried to drive back.
Oh right.
Been bad.
Hell yes.
Well, this is one called Arizona Cowboy on the new album.
How'd this song come about?
It's actually about my parents. My dad proposed to my mom behind the bleachers at a rodeo. So,
Oh man, that's what's up. Is your dad a cowboy?
Mm.
That's what's up.
And
So and when you say cowboy, like was he a ranch hand or was he riding rodeo or?
he did all of it really. He'd run the circuit doing rodeo, and he worked on a ranch. We actually, when I was real little, we lived in a ranch house on a ranch, and he actually used to be part of the bull riding school at Gillies back then.
Oh wow, dude, that is awesome.
Yeah, he's done a lot of cool stuff.
That is awesome. I was raised on a ranch myself, but I didn't like horses, and seriously, I didn't like cows. But I saw them every damn day.
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't like them.
Yeah, I was real.
Yeah, I eat them. So how'd you get out of that? Because my dad wanted me to do that. I mean, even when I was an adult, I think when I quit working at my last ranch, I was like 21, 22, and then my dad goes, "Go find you a job in Waco at a ranch." Just like, I'm leaving home. I don't have to do this kind of work anymore. Anyway.
No, I was real little whenever we lived on there. He quit doing that and got a job building. He'd always built fence, but he got a steady job building fence.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't even hardly remember the ranch house when I was so young.
Right. Fence work is something else, bro.
Mm.
I did a little bit of that myself, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. Anyway.
I've done a lot of that too. Actually, I paid for the first session of this album with a fence I built.
Really?
For somebody.
How long was it?
It was
About a mile or so, or less? Or?
no, it was like 800 foot.
Okay. Still, that's a fence.
Yeah.
That's a fence.
Enough for some studio money.
Right, for sure.
I did it all by myself, is why I made money on it.
Right. I hear you.
I was regretting it at the time, but it was worth it.
How'd you pull it with the tractor, or did you pull it with the puller?
Yeah, that would come along.
Oh yeah,
With a wire
okay.
dog on it.
Yeah. That's the best way, but it's also scary, because I've heard horror stories. His buddy of mine's father almost lost an eye pulling too hard on it, but I'd be pulling it. It's like, please don't let this come at me. Let's just do this.
All right.
Arizona Cowboy, right?
Mm-hmm. The Arizona Cowboy, he was young and drunk and mean. He could ride a bull and ride a bronc and tame the desert wind. Spit like fire and fist like iron. Could plow fire break with his spurs. Stomp the banks of the San Pedro and watch that mighty river flow. But there's always a woman for every wild man. In the lights of the rodeo, in the shadows of the saguaro, the Arizona cowboy past my mama's hand. She stuck out like a cactus flower, hit him hard like wildfire. She'd been through hell, he didn't care, just had to know her name. Her daddy was in Vietnam. She had her 2 boys held in her hand. Had he been a lesser man, he would have turned and walked away. But there's always a woman for every wild man. In the lights of the rodeo, in the shadows of the saguaro, the Arizona cowboy past my mama's hand. Every trail through every mountain, every rodeo called his name, but he stayed. Cause there's always a woman for every wild man. In the lights of the rodeo, shadows of the saguaro, always a woman for every wild man. In the shadows of the saguaro, the Arizona cowboy past my mama's hand. There's always a woman, yes, there's always a woman.
Dude, what a beautiful tune, bro. I really do like everything you played tonight, bro. I can't wait to open that CD you gave us March 4th, am I correct?
Yeah, Papa
March
Joe's,
4th
yeah.
at Papa Joe's, and then the one in Conroe is going to be when?
That'll be March 3rd. We'll play that Friday down there and then come up here
Okay.
March 4th.
That's cool, dude. Well, like I said, if I are you going to do any of it live on Facebook? I would recommend that. Just, you know, some folks just some folks that can't make it out there to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I try to take advantage of that. I know there's people out there who use Facebook Live for a lot of other things. I just only time you're going to see me on Facebook is if I'm doing podcasts. I don't even put pictures up of myself.
Yeah.
But I do like doing this, and I think that'd be a big audience for you. You got great music, great songs, bro. I really did like them all. That's good stuff.
Thanks.
I hope to have you back sometime. Maybe I'm always having different ideas. Maybe one day I can get a hold of you and get into like a songwriter circle. Who knows?
Yeah.
If you'd like to do that, I'd love to have you. But thank you very much.
Great.
I appreciate it. Give it up for Zach Aaron, everybody. You'll check him out March 4th here in Waco. I know if I can make it, I will try to be there. Also, we have the Broke Down at the Shack YouTube page. So now you can see some of the past podcasts we have, and you'll be able to see this one there. I'll be able to post this one up maybe tonight or tomorrow. And I think that's it. Oh, I'm going to be at Old Prince Bar with JD Friday. and Los Roaches. I'm not sure when they're going to be up. It's probably going to be in a couple of weeks, but I'll let you know. Be sure to like and share. Peace out.